gas.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And we're going to be there.
That's right. That's right.
And so how does this work?
This is what we're doing. God laid on my heart that whenever there's a crisis, that's a great chance for the church to show out. So what we're doing is we're taking $5,000 worth of gas to a local gas station. And the first cars that show up, I think there's 300, 400 cars that show up. We're going to put $15 in their tank, wash their windshields, everything. We're going to love on this city like never before.
So that's, you said 333 cars, essentially, that you guys can help. But beyond that, your congregation's giving back.
Giving is contagious. Love is what love does. Not only are we going to be blessing those cars, but my members are bringing $10 and $15 of their own money. So what'll happen is when the line runs out, we'll begin to bless people out of our pockets to show them we love you and we're here. Somebody cares.
Let me ask you where the inspiration for this comes from. When did you think of this?
You got to understand, it says in the Bible, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Here's the important part. Shall men give unto your bosom. Not shall God fall from heaven, but shall men. I'm sitting at home watching gas prices skyrocket. Who's going to do something?
Yeah.
Mortgages and foreclosures. Who's going to do something?
Yes.
Laying off teachers. Who's going to do something? So I made a decision. Since nobody will step up, with all humility, I'll be that man.
Let me ask you this. You're talking about mortgages being foreclosed. You're talking about teachers being laid off. Proportionally, how does that affect your congregation? I'm sure you paid attention to that.
It hurts us in a way because at my church, we have an amalgam of people.
Yeah.
Unlike most pastors, I have sinners at my church.
Okay.
So we got PhDs sitting next to GDs. You got me? So what happens?
What?
I'm looking
That's
at the
Pastor Mike.
who are telling me, Pastor, I don't know how we're going to eat this week. That's why Easter.
And I guess what I was trying to ask was, can you tell what percentage of your congregation that affects? Is it 20%? Is it 30%? Are you able to know that right now, or is it a lot? I'm guessing it's a lot.
It's a lot, but one thing about our church, we're called to the city.
Yeah.
So if the city's hurting, that's us.
Okay.
So one thing about our church, it's hard to gauge, when you have that many members, it's hard to gauge exactly what each person is going through,
yeah.
But you got to keep your hand on the pulse of your city.
Now, where did the $5,000 come from that you're essentially giving away to people in the community?
Oh, that's real easy. We got a simple method at the Rock Church. They put the money in the offering plate. We take it out and bless people. So this is from my members, tithe and offering.
I want to mention your website. Is the rockcity.org. Rockcity.org.
TheRockCity.org.
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 Okay. So we'll put our "the" in there. TheRockCity.org. And this is a gasoline giveaway that you are going to do. Might even go longer than you initially said because your members start giving out of their pockets. Where and when is this going to happen?
You know, I'm curious. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is it. If you want to know where it is, I can't drop it yet. You got to go to www.twitter.com/Pastor Mike Jr. And an hour before the event, we're going to drop there and on 95.7 Jams about where the gas giveaway will be.
Yeah, because otherwise it'd be mayhem.
They'll camp out.
Overnight.
Well, we would be first in line, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, that's not in the spirit of the whole thing, is it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, of course. And you've got the kid and adult Easter egg hunt. Now, is that coming up around the same time as this?
Let me show you. Friday, $5,000 worth of gas. Saturday, I wanted to do something creative. We're putting a couple $1,000s in plastic eggs. We're doing a grown folks Easter egg hunt. And then Sunday, we're having a service at the Boutwell Auditorium at 11 a.m. We purchased 5,000 pounds of groceries. So we're blessing and loving this city like never before.
Okay, now this begs the question, because I don't go to your church, but if I did, it's such generous people, obviously, that go to your church, because you'd have some churches out there that would say, well, we don't want the stuff in the offering plate should go back into the church or back into the actual congregation. So how do your people, or how do you work with them to let them know that, hey, it's about giving to other people and not just about putting the money in the offering plate to build us a bigger church?
Get him, Pastor Mike.
Every third Sunday at my church is In-Reach Sunday. In-Reach. Outreach takes place all the time. In-Reach. So on the third Sunday, that's when we bless our members with everything they need. Each week, we do a couple $1,000s in benevolence fund. I have a college student who's about to graduate May 7th from Miles College. Our church is coming together since he's been faithful. We're buying her a car. And one thing I'm getting them to know, love is what love does. If every church in this city, hear me, we're doing $5,000. If every church, no matter how big or small you was, one church said, I'll do 300, another do 400, another do 500.
Or whatever they
we
can
could
do.
shut this city down.
Let me show our viewers your website again. Is therockcity.org.
therockcity.org.
Pastor Mike McClure Jr. And one of the first things to look forward to is that gas giveaway that's
This
coming up
Friday.
weekend.
This
Friday.
And Easter egg hunts.
And then the grown folks. Easter egg
I
hunt.
need to come to your church, apparently.
I think you got some new friends.
Yeah.
So, Pastor, thanks for coming.
Thanks so much, sir.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll take a break. We got more coming up in a second. Don't go away.
And that's all, folks.